Hey, welcome everybody to day 4, Crushing It 2021. Okay, so today we're going to talk a little bit about the things that keep you from achieving your goals, and we're going to talk about what you have to have, do, or be to make these goals happen. So let me pull up my list here really quick. 1 second. Okay, here we go. All right, so remember a time when you woke up and you thought, oh my God, I thought I'd be further along in my life than I am right now. Do you remember a moment like that? How'd that make you feel? Jot those words down like really quick. How did that make you feel when you woke up like that? When you woke up another year, further along in your career or with your business, you woke up another year, still the same weight or maybe even more overweight, still not fit or maybe even less fit, still don't have savings in your bank account, or maybe you're even in debt. Like, what did that feel like? And what does that feel like? What keeps us from actually achieving our goals? Well, we talked a little bit about it, and this is what this is all about. So we're going to keep talking about it. So first of all, you have to have clarity. It's what we're working on right now, is really getting clear on what we want and what we have to do and what we have to be to make these things happen. And first of all, you have to be gut level honest where you are not, what you have not done, and what that feels like, because we're going to be motivated and driven forward by pain, right? What compels us forward most of the time is pain. We're either driven by pain or by pleasure, but most of us are driven by pain. So we have to get really clear about what we don't want and how that feels. And then we can flip that story and we can create a descriptive story in present tense as if it's already happened of what we do want. We also have to say what it'll be like if we don't do it. So if you wake up again in 2022 and nothing's changed, how's that going to feel? Then you have to make a list of everything you have to do, like specific action items that you have to do to achieve that goal, and what you have to have, do, or be to make that happen. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Have, do, or be. So we either run from pain or move towards pleasure. But here's what you need to know. You can level up. There is more for you. You are more. You're not there yet. You haven't arrived. And even if you think you've arrived, you still have another level to go to. So let's level you up and get you to the next level. Have that clarity, have a compelling future, know what you want and why you want it. Now, our default is what we don't want. So let me give you an example. I don't want to smoke anymore. So all your brain hears when you say, I don't want to smoke, is I want to smoke, because your subconscious mind can't hear the don't. So this is why it's really important that we make sure that our language around everything is impeccable. But we're hardwired to go towards what we don't want. Ask somebody what they don't want and they can give you a list. Ask somebody what they do want and see what happens. They probably struggle to tell you what they do want. But this is very important. If you were going to flip the script on smoking, I would instead say, I'm a non-smoker. I am so grateful and happy that I'm a non-smoker. That's what I would say, because that's creating the story that your subconscious belief can believe and can get around, that's positive and goes the way you want your brain to go. And let's see. So I don't mind, here's I do. I don't know what that means. So remember to focus on that positive point, the direction you want to go. And then you have to sell yourself on your positive point every day. You can't even let a day go by where you're not into figuring out and reminding yourself and selling yourself again on what you do want. This is essential. How many times have you been in a seminar or you've done a goal setting or a vision board or any kind of thing like that, and you're super excited and you're all in it, and then you walk away from it and you don't even think about it again? You have to remember where you want to go. I heard a story today about a Brendon Burchard client, and she wanted to lose weight. She was killing it in every other area of her life, but she was not at the weight she wanted to be. So all he had her do was print a life-size picture of herself at her ideal weight and put it in her kitchen. Every time she walked into her kitchen, she was sold again on what she wanted to be. Like it was right there in her face and she couldn't forget it. That's how we do this. I've spent days, weeks, and months in trainings and workshops and things like that. And while I'm in it every single day, I'm being resold. But if I don't do those same things when I'm alone, it's not going to last. So setting goals is foundational. You got to set the goals. You've got to see the goals. You've got to write them out. You got to know where you want to go. Taking daily action to move the needle forward is foundational. It's all foundational. But everything else that we're doing here is about changing your beliefs and the way you think in your story. So here's your assignment. Today, I want you to write a list of all your favorite feelings and think of the things. So the way you get there is think of the things that make you happy. I like hanging out in the country. I like going for a drive on Sundays with my husband. Like list everything that in your world that gives you good feelings and write down what they are and what that feels like. And you're going to come up with a list, and a list of things like, let me see if I can find mine right here. Yeah, so things like love, contentment, joy, fun, gratitude, relaxation. I think I said contentment twice. That was very important to me. So you want to come up with a list, and a list of the things that give you those feelings, like spending time with my family, driving to explore things, my home, clean, organized, and pretty, decorating, Disney, sitting on the back porch, having coffee with my husband. These are all things that I wrote down. And then what things can I do to experience more of these feelings? Because here's why this is so important. First of all, you have to know what you want to feel, because identifying those feelings is going to help you. It's a tool to help you get into the place of feeling the way you want to feel all the time, and being able to identify with that feeling. So in your mind, you can connect the vision of your future to a positive feeling. So this is really important. We spend so much of our time in negativity. We don't spend a lot of time feeling the things that we want to feel. So that's the first part. Write a list of all your favorite feelings and things that make you feel that way, and things that you can do to get more of that feeling. Next part, part two. Now I want you to define what you have to have, do, or be to become more of that. So define what you have to have to do or be, what you have to, let me read it from here. Here's what I want you to do. Start by writing what I don't want to have, do, or be, okay? Because this is how you're going to get into the next part. And then take each one of those things and flip the script. So go with do, everything you want to do. Then be, everything you want to be, okay? And then who do I want to become? And then so that's things like I have to be consistent, bold, brave, strong, present. And then you can even take those and define those. Consistent in activity, showing up, need to be more consistent in these areas. Like I wrote those out. So once you define who do I have to become to have, do, or be all these things. Is that making sense? I hope so. Let me go over it again. What do you want to do? Everything you want to do. What do you want to be? Everything you want to be. What do you want to have? Everything you want to have. Then what do I have to become to have, do, and be those things? What do I have to become? I have to become consistent, bold, brave, strong, present, grateful. And then take those words to take it even one step further and break down those words. What does it look like to be strong? What does that mean to you? What does it look like to be grateful? What does that mean to you? I want to always be grateful and to automatically find things to be grateful for, even in not so great situations, as an example. So what you're doing is you're not just saying, I want to be grateful. You're saying what gratitude to you looks like and how you become automatically grateful. Okay, this is quite a few steps, which is okay because you can keep digging into this every day. And if you have questions, please post them in the comments below or in the Facebook group so I can help answer them. I am going to go live again tomorrow. So if you have questions around this, I can answer them. I'd really love for you guys to show up live and tell me what you're becoming or what you need to become, what things that make you feel these great feelings so that we can talk more about it and I can answer any questions that you have. Tomorrow, there's going to be another activity, and I just want you guys to keep digging in. If you don't finish one activity, carry it over to the next day and keep doing it. Give yourself a select amount of time, like an hour a day or 30 minutes a day so that you're working on this. Look, if you do an hour a day for 30 days, you're spending 30 hours on becoming better at this. That's a worthwhile investment. If you want to actually accomplish these things, if you really want to do it, then dig in and do the work. If that's what it's going to take. You can sit here and listen to me all day. You can read every book. You can listen to every podcast. You can go to every seminar. But if you don't do the activities and the work, nothing's going to change. So start moving the needle, making things change by doing these activities every day. All right. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for playing full on. And thank you for crushing it in 2021.